Welcome student in Christ Church Convent Digital Classes, subject Chemistry, class 11th, chapter 2, Structure of Atom. Today we will see dual nature of particle and about de Broglie and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. As we have studied that light has a dual character, जैसा कि हमने पढ़ा है कि प्रकाश या लाइट में dual nature होता है. It behaves sometime as particle, sometime as wave. That is particle as well as wave character. Light has particle as well as wave character. In the same way, it was proved that all materials particles too have wave like character. जितने भी मटेरियल होते हैं उनके जो पार्टिकल होते हैं उनमें वेव लाइक कैरेक्टर या वेव के जैसा कैरेक्टर भी होता है. इट वॉज एक्सप्लेन्ड बाय डी ब्रॉगली, साइंटिस्ट नेम्ड एज डी ब्रॉगली. According to him, when any particle is in motion, it emits wave. उनके अनुसार जब भी कोई कण गति में होता है तो वो वेव्स एमिट करता है या वेव्स जनरेट करता है. द वेवलेंथ एसोसिएटेड विथ इट इज़ गिवन बाय, उसकी जो वेवलेंथ होती है वो नीचे दिए गए फॉर्मूले E इज इक्वल टू एच न्यू से उसकी जो एनर्जी होती है या वेवलेंथ E इज इक्वल टू एच न्यू से फाइंड किया जा सकता है इसको. सो E इज एनर्जी, H इज प्लैंक कांस्टेंट एंड न्यू इज द फ्रीक्वेंसी, एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी इज इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू वेवलेंथ, और न्यू इज इक्वल टू C अपॉन लैम्डा. We also know that E is equal to mc square. Given this equation is given by Einstein. E is equal to mc square. So if we equate E is equal to h nu and E is equal to mc square, we will get C. E is equal to h nu and E is equal to mc square. That means h nu is also equal to mc square. From both we can write mc square is equal to h nu, but lambda is equal to h upon mc, so we'll get lambda is equal to h upon mv. So this last equation shows the relationship between the wave and particle nature of any particle. So this is very important, generally asked in examination. Please remember lambda is equal to h upon mv. Lambda is equal to h upon mv is known as de Broglie equation. Now, significance of de Broglie relation or equation is, in real life it does not have any significance. This is because in real life we come across only macroscopic objects which have significant mass. So the wavelength emitted by them is almost nil. The wavelength is significant only for microscopic bodies, but in real life we do not come across microscopic objects. Now, derivation of Bohr's postulate of angular momentum from de Broglie relation. So for this, let us consider, according to, we all know that according to Bohr model, the electron move around the nucleus in circular orbit called path of electron. According to de Broglie, the wave can be in phase or can be out of phase. For the wave to be in phase, the circumference should be the integral multiple of wavelength, that is so one numerical problem is for you, you can solve another problem like this. Calculate the mass of a photon with wavelength 3.6 angstrom. So 1 angstrom is equal to 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. So this is the relationship angstrom, 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. So here wavelength of wave is 3.6 angstrom. A means angstrom, so it becomes 3.6 into 10 raised to power minus 10 meter. As photon travels as photon travels with the velocity of light v is equal to 3.0 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second, that is speed of light, 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. So by de Broglie equation we all know that wavelength is equal to h upon mv, or m can be written as wavelength into velocity upon h. So we'll put the value of h here. Wavelength is 3.6 into 10 raised to power 10 meter per second. This should be inverted. The things which is written in denominator, it should be upside, and the things which is written in denominator should be upside and numerator should be downside. So इसको आप उल्टा कर लीजिएगा, नीचे की चीज़ें ऊपर लिखिए और ऊपर की चीज़ नीचे लिख के सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो यू विल गेट 6.135 into 10 to the power minus 29 kg mass of the photon. Next is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, it is impossible to measure both the position and the momentum of the moving particle having negligible mass like electron with accuracy. So there is always an uncertainty. Suppose the position of very small particle like electron, the change in the position of very small particle like electron is delta x, and the change in the momentum is delta p, then the product of their position and the momentum is always greater than or is equal to h upon 2 pi. So if the value of position is small, it can be measured accurately but not momentum, and if value of momentum is small, it is measured accurately but not the position. So mathematically that means the uncertainty in position, that is delta x, multiplied by uncertainty in momentum, that is delta p, if we multiply these two, it is always greater than or is equal to h upon 2 pi, where h is Planck constant and 2 pi is a constant. Explanation of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Suppose we need to measure the position accurately, then we need to use light. If we want to measure the position of electron accurately, we need to use light, but that the photon of light must strike the electron, and reflected photon is seen with microscope. Now due to hitting, the position and the velocity of electron is changed by the light, but to pinpoint position, the light of shorter wavelength should be used. The shorter wavelength means high frequency and high energy, so this high energy photon may change the speed and the direction of particle, so it becomes impossible to measure position and the momentum of a very small particle like electron.